touch the base. It's doing the work for them. They get to watch, see how it all comes together.
Yeah, this is great. So we're going to just let this kind of, cook in there for like 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
And then we'll turn it out onto the wax paper that's ready to go. And as it cools, it'll turn crispy. And you want to talk about some of the things you can use the oatmeal for?
Well, I know that I'm always looking for healthy snacks for my kids' lunches, or my husband. I think this would be a great topping on ice cream. Can you maybe do that?
Yeah,
That sounds yummy.
delicious.
Or make a fruit and yogurt
Oh,
and
granola
parfait.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that would be so tasty and healthy at the same time.
And of course, even just granola in the morning, like a cereal, put milk on it, and you've got, again, you've controlled the ingredients, you know what's in there, no preservatives.
Now, if I put this into like a 9 by 13, you can actually make like bars out of it.
That's a good cupcake. So
Granola
actually, you know
bars?
what I've done, which is kind of neat, is you can press them into the bottom of cupcake tins, or a cupcake pan, and you get a round. It's almost like a cookie, but it's a granola bar, but it's round, so it's a unique shape.
It's
You
a
can
grab.
grab it to go.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice snack.
And it's so good.
And since you're not spending all the time working, you have the time to be creative.
That's
And
right.
think of all these good ideas.
How are we doing it? Oh, that's looking
Good.
really
It
good.
smells so good.
Okay.
You know, I like the part where you can have control because you can turn the stir off when you don't need it, or if you just want to let the food sit in a pot and simmer or stay warm, and then you can turn it back on at your leisure. So,
So could I do I could do a cheese fondue then, almost as easy as the chocolate fondue?
Oh, that would be delicious. Yes, you could do that too. And again, it's a participating kind of thing. Everyone has their bread cubes and they can, all together.
Around the game table? Yeah.
Yes.
it sounds like a
We
win.
can invite the guys and not just have a girls' night.
There you go, couples night.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one thing I've learned about the fondue is it can be really hot and you can burn your mouth easily. So even though we're going to dip in and eat from the skewer,
Right.
we can all have a plate
Okay.
to hold it over and let it cool just a little bit.
Okay.
So ours is ready. You guys can let yours go just a little bit longer. Uh-huh.
I don't know if I want to wait.
Doesn't that look good with the pretty raisins in there?
It's yummy.
It has such a nice color. And, okay, girls, let's move this. Oh, we're limited. There we go. And everybody can take a skewer and just pick the fruit of their choice.
Okay. Pineapples, strawberries, and bananas.
So I'm going to try banana.
I want a banana.
Okay.
I love bananas.
Bananas are my favorite.
Strawberry.
Okay, dip in. If you lose your fruit, you got to go fishing for it.
Have you ever done
Look at that nice
kebab? All of them together?
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Doesn't that look nice and creamy, the fudge?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a limit to how much chocolate we can put on here?
Not at all. Mm. Wow, that is so good. Mm. And
Really?
really fun dessert.
And it stirred it for us, so we didn't have to worry about
Exactly.
melting it evenly.
Mm-hmm. You could move this right to the middle of the table, and all gather around and dip in and have your, nice conversation around the table and have your dessert at the same time. I'm going to try a strawberry.
And it's so healthy.
If you use their fruit.
The fruit. That's right. You can make your choices of what you dip into the chocolate.
I think this will help the kids with their fruit intake.
Right.
Instead of, you need an apple, you need a...
Doesn't everything taste better with chocolate
Yes.
on it?
Okay, so can we turn ours off, you think?
Yeah, sure. And then just kind of spoon it out onto your wax paper to cool, and then we'll come back and check on it in a little bit once it's cooled. See how it tastes.
Easy. Call it.
Here, I'll hold and you.
Okay. Wow.
And it just comes right out, that non-stick
There's
surface.
nothing sticking at all.
Tell ya.
I love the color of it. You've got the pumpkin seeds are kind of green, and then you've got the red craisins, and everything else is kind of golden.
Like a caramel almost.
Mm-hmm.
You guys?
Just wait till you try it.
Okay. Just line up the venting in the back, and it's back on.
Yep.
How easy
So we should
is
spread
that?
it out a little bit?
Yep, just break it up and kind of make it nice and loose, so when it cools, then it'll be nice and easy to top on top of ice cream.
Awesome.
Now, there's a recipe for this as well, or?
Yeah, there's a recipe. It's called oatmeal and nuts bar.
Oh, wow.
So to make it into the bar is just
Right.
molding it or putting it
So
in
it's
and
like a
pressing it
crumble,
into a
like milk
pan.
pieces.
Okay.
To have oatmeal, you would just leave it loose like this.
Right. No. I like the fact that you can make it homemade and you can put in there whatever you choose. It doesn't have to be
Right.
exactly
Oh,
this recipe.
okay.
You know?
That's right, and I think the recipe says, a cup and a half
Well,
of
that would be good,
variety
too.
nut pieces. So
Right. I was
you
thinking
really can
granola
pick.
bar.
I was
family
thinking
likes.
Okay,
granola.
that's good.
I think that
very
would be-
flexible then.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what ingredients it has, which is so important.
Mhm.
Isn't it? That's awesome.
Would you like the granola bar?
Katie wants hers in bar form. She's an on-the-go girl. Oh, this is so much fun.
It was. I enjoyed myself.
I cannot
Such a thank
believe
you.
how many issues in the kitchen this solves.
I know.
You know?
That's
Time
a
with
great
my
one.
kids,
So
not
easy.
spending time in the kitchen.
Healthy meals
Healthy
served
meals.
quickly.
Now I know that I'm gonna survive, and not just fast foods and pizza. I can eat healthy foods, and it'll be a success.
And
So.
they still tasted they tasted
Right.
better than a food I've had in something else.
Right.
Yeah, there's
So-
something about having that lid on keeps that flavor in. There's
Right.
something about that. It's really nice.
Almost better than an oven, actually. You know,
Oh,
it cooks it
absolutely.
perfectly, especially the salmon.
Doesn't
Salmon
dry
is so
out.
healthy for you, yeah, and it doesn't dry out. Sometimes
Yes.
I've tried to cook salmon, and I'm intimidated because if I keep it in there too long, it's dry. And this is
Right.
like perfect. Even if you do go over a little bit, on the cooking time, the moisture holds it in, and it
Right.
still tastes great. And I love the fact that the things that appeal to me are is the convenience and the quickness.
Right.
It saves a lot of time because I'm very busy. So
Yeah,
this is ideal.
that's
I'm
great.
sold.
Yeah.
There's no excuses.
No.